Smelly cat, this is not your fault. Now, this is not a singing performance, okay? This is just purely to attract your attention. And I hope it worked, okay? I'm not going to be singing anymore, so please don't run away. Okay, so today's video is about defining yourself, okay? Do you define yourself in the kind of person that you want to be or commit yourself to be, right? Do you define yourself as a successful person because you want to have a successful life? Do you define yourself as a smart person? Do you see yourself as a genius? Do you see yourself as a giver? Do you see yourself as a gift? Or do you allow other people's perception to define you? Perhaps you're about to make a presentation and you're worried about what your best friend is going to think about you, or what your boss is going to think. Perhaps going to think you're stupid, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you don't know your material, you're sweating, you're not confident enough, whatever it is, or even a social situation. Do you worry about what the next person is going to think if you change the topic of a conversation? If you choose to talk about something that you find interesting and you're worried about the other person not finding you an interesting person? The latter actually creates a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of self-doubt. It decreases your self-esteem and you end up feeling small, feeling less, feeling like you're a failure. It doesn't feel good at all, and your life as a result also is affected negatively, right? Career-wise, what you're able to achieve financially, basically all areas of your life are not, you're not able to grow. It just stagnates because you're not allowing yourself to put yourself out there in the arena of life and making mistakes and fall down and get up and get pushed back down and get back up so you can grow, right? When you allow the people to define you, you shrink, you disempower yourself. So the best thing to do to empower your life and take control of your life and to live your life according to your terms is to learn to actively define yourself, okay? So how do you do that, okay? When we're surrounded with naysayers or haters or people with negative perceptions of perhaps of themselves or what they can achieve, and then project that on you. So how do we build the resilience? How do we build the inner power, our inner voice, so that it becomes louder and clearer than the voices of the outside? Okay? The best way to do that is to actually scan through your life, your past. Look at how your life is at the moment. How your life looks like at the moment, how it actually manifested. It is a direct representation of the person you're committing yourself to be, okay? So if you see yourself not performing really well in an area of your life, then ask yourself, who must I believe? What am I believing in for me to manifest that kind of life, okay? What kind of person I'm believing myself to be to manifest this? I just want to give you an example to make this a little bit easier, okay? So when I was at primary school, I defined myself as an average student. I was intelligent, but average intelligent. Because of that definition, I didn't feel really confident about me being able to reach the top of the class, right? I never really felt confident about it. There's something that was literally out of reach. Because of that, I didn't feel really empowered and excited, motivated to even learn harder. And as a result, when I was excited and motivated to learn, I just put enough time, enough hours to be averagely intelligent, perhaps get a B and an A, but not really the top of a result, okay? And it was obvious that it was not my result that defined me. It was I defined the result that I was able to produce. It was my belief that I was an average student that created this average result that I got. So the same thing goes for anything in life that you have achieved, or the result that the kind of life that you have at the moment. There's a kind of person that you're believing yourself to be. Do you see yourself as limited? Do you see yourself as lacking? You're not a confident person, you're not a brave person. Because this definition of yourself is defining your life. Now, know that your circumstances right? What's happening in your life at the moment does not define you. You define it in the first place. A lot of the things that we define ourselves to be today is actually things that we define ourselves to be in the past. Now, when we're a child, we tend to take in everything that our parents tell us, everything that our society, our teacher, our peers tell us. We kind of like a sponge. We absorb everything. And a lot of the things are not really helpful for us. They don't empower us. They don't help us grow and achieve a lot in life. So now that we are adult, we have a lot more resources. We can really change that. We can really begin to shift that. So I want you to go in your life and find out how specific results, specific life situations that you've that you're not happy with, or even the ones that you're happy with, I want you to look at them and find the underlying belief behind that. What kind of person were you believing yourself to be to have manifested that kind of life, kind of results? Okay? The moment you start to scan through your life and see more and more of these examples, you start to really get it. Unconsciously, at the deep unconscious level, you'll start to really get that you define your life. And the second step, though, is to then actively start defining yourself who you want to be. Do you want perhaps to be, perhaps you want a specific result at the gym? What kind of person do you need to be to embody, to have that kind of result, okay? Now, it's time to let go of, I don't have the strength, I don't have the motivation, I'm not a motivated person, I'm not a dedicated person. All these are bullshit. All these are BS, right? If in the past you weren't able to do that, that doesn't define you, right? The reason that perhaps you find it hard, you stumbled, and then you lack motivation is because in the first place you do not see yourself as a motivated, committed person, okay? Right? So it's time right now to really define who you want to be. And the easiest way to do that is to look at the kind of life that you want. Do you want to see yourself as a great philanthropist? Do you want to see yourself as a great speaker, presenter? Whatever it is, whatever you want in your life, you need to work your way back and ask yourself, what kind of person do I need to believe I am in order to manifest that? And then focus on being it, feeling it every single day. Make it as a routine. Like, you brush your teeth every day, okay? If you stop brushing your teeth, it's going to fall out. It's the same thing. When you decide to define yourself who you want to be, you need to do it every single day. The moment you don't do it, other people will. Any area of your life that you don't empower, someone else will. Okay, so it's wise for you to really sit down and do this every day. Define yourself who you want to be. And always remind yourself the kind of life that you want to have. And work your way backwards. And define it, feel it, and be it. Okay? So, now I leave this up to you to actually take action right now. To begin to live the life that you want. Okay? And stop. Okay, stop defining yourself according to what other people think you are or what you thought of yourself to be in the past. You can reset and choose the person that you want to be, the person that you commit yourself to be. It was a pleasure to share this amazing video with you, and I really hope that you got something out of it and you're going to take action and transform your life. Thank you, and have an amazing Tuesday.